Morning everyone, welcome back to another video. We got a group of 6 ladies in the parlor right now that we're drying off this morning. It is Wednesday. Whenever we dry cows off, it's always on Wednesday morning. So they're getting milked for the last time. They're gonna get their dry cow treatment, then we'll put them outside in our dry cow corral. Miriam's been milking this morning. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Almost done. Kind of late this morning.
Yeah.
It's all good. Grab the hose. What'd you say? Small group today. It's nice, they'll be done quick. Yeah, buddy. Well, we got some rain last night. Hey! Gotta tease a little bit. If it didn't rain last night, we'd be baling right now. We started last night, actually Dad did. He went to another field. It's about an hour tractor drive away from our farm. And there's a couple of guys out there dropping straw for us. So he went out there last night. I picked him up at 11:30 last night because he was just going for it. And we're gonna head out there again today, hopefully. But obviously the rain delays that. So I'm gonna service the baler right now, get that thing ready to go. It's almost empty of fuel. And then we'll probably drive out there and wait till the straw is dry and start baling that stuff. This guy's gonna drop 7 quarters, I believe, and then we have another 5 that we gotta bale, so 12 quarters. And thank goodness we got 2 balers, because it would suck to do all that baling. And you can see the rain we got last night was actually pretty substantial. There's puddles everywhere here, which is awesome. If you're gonna get rain that stops what you plan on doing that day, it might as well be a good amount to put some moisture in the ground. Pull the case tractor and baler up to the shop. We're just gonna do the basic maintenance. I'm not gonna clean the whole thing off. Grease the chains, grease all the grease zerks, blow out the rad and air filter on the tractor, fuel it up, and we already put a spare bale of net wrap in the back, so we can probably make, depending on how much is in front here, okay, so probably, 150 bales now. We'll have to bring some more out with the truck. So this thing is going to be 100% done as soon as it's full of diesel. You do not want to play around with this tractor and run it close to empty, because this tractor and our MX285, they will die before they hit empty. So always got to be careful about that. Usually, like my truck, I've run it 80 kilometers on empty and still good, but this thing is not like that at all. So bit of a change of plans on how I thought today was gonna go. That straw that we're planning on baling is too wet. They got way more rain out there. Keep in mind, that stuff is a 20-minute car ride away from the farm, so about an hour away with the baler. Makes sense, they got more rain. So instead I'm gonna be cutting our canola. We got 1/4, 160 acres of canola that I still gotta drop. So we're gonna start that this afternoon. I don't know if we're gonna finish it, But we got the swather all fixed up. Last time we used it, we had the table moved over. It had some issues with the belts. That should all be solved now. And canola, you cut quite a bit higher off of the ground, so we shouldn't have problems with dirt in those rollers either. So hopefully today goes a little bit better. I fueled it up. All we really got to grab is the roller. You always got to roll those swaths down with canola, otherwise the wind might blow it away. It's got to stay out in the field usually for about 2 weeks. So that's behind our shed. I'm being a little bit lazy today. I'm just going to walk it through here. I don't want to drive all the way around the silage pits. Note to self, that is not the easier option. But we got it on there anyway. I noticed this thing's got some grease zerks there, so if you're only going to grease it once a year, it should probably be right before you use it. Okay, we've made it out to our canola field. It is pretty brown. We're gonna start cutting it. Gonna keep a really close eye if we're shelling a bunch of pods or not. It did rain. This got a lot of rain last night. It hasn't really been drying too much this afternoon, so shouldn't be too much of an issue, but we're definitely gonna be keeping a good eye out for that. So you can see how fluffy that swath is, and then after the roller, it's pressed down. I don't know how these pods are looking. They're quite a few are shelled. I think that's a lot to do with the grasshoppers, but well, it's looking pretty mature here. Pretty decent crop actually. A lot of the canola on this side though is already shelled. I think that's the result of grasshoppers just chewing away at those pods. This is pretty tricky for me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm about as far from expert level as you can get in terms of swathing canola. I've only done it a couple times, so I do know you want to keep the stems of the canola long enough so that that roller can press it down into something. Otherwise these Saskatchewan winds are just going to blow your swaths all over the field, maybe into the neighbor's field. So it's not as easy as cutting barley or something, but we're chugging along. Hopefully someone comes out here and gives me a second opinion, tells me I'm doing a good job. Would be nice. Well, we're gonna stop cutting. The crop's just a little bit too dry. I think we're shelling it out, so cut in the morning early would do on it. But we're not doing anything else today, so we're gonna put this tire back on our bunning manure spreader. We're just gonna run it like this. The biggest reason these other bolts snapped apparently is because they were loose. And I can remember when I took this off, I could spin some of these bolts off by hand. So if we tighten them down properly, it should rest like it's supposed to on the rest of the hub there. And if it doesn't move, they won't snap either. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna run it like that because it is a big job to take this thing off, put the new bolts in. And I don't think we have new nuts anyway, so that's the plan. And then we'll be able to take it to the pressure washer, clean them off, and make sure everything else is tight. We've noticed some steers with hairy heelwort in the finishing pen, so we're gonna take a couple guys out and wrap it. They quit growing right away as soon as they have a sore foot, so if you want to sell fat steers, you better be on top of it. So that's our hoof trim chute. You guys have seen us use this a million times. I don't know if I've showed you guys this. It's from the old milking barn. You only got one or what? Or two?
I think only one.
I think they all had one except for one.
Yeah, rub it on there. Or the oval here to the side. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so these four dudes now all have wraps around their hoofs. We'll find them. Dad wrote their numbers down, so we'll track them down a week from today and cut those off. And we will re-wrap them again if they are still in bad shape. But usually what we put on their hooves helps them out quite a bit. You can see they walk pretty lame now, but they'll be back up to snuff in just 2 days. I'll try and track them down for you guys so I can show you. Oh man, look at these steers. They just dig holes. I think we've shown it on the channel before, but apparently these are rank. Unreal, look at that. Guys, what are we doing? It's insane. Holy, there's another one over here. Those are actually pretty hazardous. You only really get something like this in years where it's dry and the steers are obviously bored and then they just dig holes. But if it's super wet, you get a lot of rain, it's not dry enough to dig holes. So it's another drought exclusive thing that happens on the farm. Well, it looks like we're gonna be baling tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna drive this baler to that field far away from the farm. It's gonna be about an hour there, so I'm doing that yet this evening. Just double checking, making sure my hazard lights are working. Well, that is excellent. The New Holland baler is already out there. Dad brought it out there last night, started baling, got rain last night. But tomorrow morning, hopefully the straw is gonna be dry enough to where we can make straw again. They're running with 3 combines, 2 newer Kloss Lexions, and then a Case IH combine as well. Dad said they were absolutely cruising, 7-8 kilometers an hour. So if we're gonna keep up with these guys that are dropping straw for us, we gotta make some serious ground with these balers to keep up with them. But I think we're warmed up enough to start making that trek out there. Dad said that yesterday he just drove down the highway all the way there, Highway 14, which is like the main highway from here to get to Saskatoon. So I think I'll do the same thing. Stay good on the shoulder of that highway and then cars can still pass you even when there's other traffic coming from the other lane. So I told him maybe that's not the best idea. Maybe it's a little annoying, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway because it's gonna save me like 20 minutes. So I guess I'll be that guy too today. Well, we made it. We're just parking the balers in kind of a low spot since we're, you know, pretty close to Saskatoon, a big city. You never know what can happen. Someone might try to grab one of your balers and have a little fun in the middle of the night. Looks good. Back at the farm, just doing a night check before I go home. I was gonna end the video, but I just remember I got something I gotta do at home that I don't want to show you guys yet. Okay. Looks like we have another mole. Good thing I like trapping these buggers. That's what I need to do yet today. So grab my mole trap. Okay, well that's not happening. I dug in that whole mound and another one over there, but could not find his holes, so he's either gonna bugger off or he's gonna dig some more holes in my lawn, and that'll be easier to catch him. Kind of want to get them before that happens, but I guess not. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Check out the Instagram at SaskDutchKid, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.